Blarla. Today's episode is sponsored by Calumnius. Thank you, my guy.
Yeah. Okay. So pots are becoming a thing, aren't they? 6 months to comply. Acknowledge. So I can't send my beer now. And we're going to get into a situation where I'm a bit concerned that with the very little amount of barley that's coming off the fields, we will no longer be able to fulfill those beer orders. We may have to start ignoring it. But at the same time, we need to make sure the kingdom rating's okay. Which one's that? And at the moment it's not. Because we're not really doing all the things, are we? Our kingdom rating falls when we don't do what they want. And we've not been able to do money. And I think soon we're not going to be able to do beer. Send out the beer. I am now going to surplus over, let's say 600. We will do that again. Unfortunately, I'm hoping that the gold mining will significantly help us. So as well as the mine, something we need to get going over here. Oh my goodness. It could be really difficult. Look, we're the barley situation. I think we might have to stop selling the beer. And relying entirely on the gold that we're mining for a while, because I could do with building up this settlement so that we could get pottery going. I'd like to get the temple going, but we kind of need to get pottery going just so that we can have more people in the city. But I think we need to look at an industry where we could actually make money again. And it's probably papyrus, isn't it? Because that stuff, I tell you. Import the reeds for 31, sell papyrus for 165. I mean, look at this. Import gems for 210, sell the jewellery for 150. That's ridiculous. It's the papyrus again, isn't it? That's going to become our new industry. We could reduce these buildings down. Oh, accept 12 granite. Because you helped Abu celebrate its great festival to Seth by sending 1,300 beer, the city of Abu wishes to grant you a gift of 1,200 granite. I don't think it's worth it. Your city storage and grants are filled. I don't think that was worth it. The amount I would have made on the beer. I'm quite annoyed. Truth be told, quite annoyed. What if they now stop asking for beer, though? Papyrus is going to have to travel a long way when we sell it, which is quite aggravating. But it is what it is. Let's get another water source going. And I am inclined, I think, to do that. And then we put in these here. So we're just going to start trying to build up this location. Is now the plan. They're going to need religious facilities. Desirability because of the gold mine. That helps, huh? This will probably help too, won't it? Okay, that's got to help. Yeah, now it's supply of food. Right. And then we need to look at religious facilities. I'm thinking build the Seth. Maybe that would be a good enough religious facility. We save up $2,000 and we just sort of shove it in there. You know, and then we bring the industry of papyrus over here. So we've just bought wood. That was a bad time to be buying wood. Could do with increasing the army a bit as well. How do we know that they've been using this academy, though? How do we... Does it say somewhere? Like, a military academy would provide better trained troops. But how are they... But there is one. So, Fort Straw soldiers from the city recruiter. But how do we know... Are they being... It doesn't say, does it? It doesn't say. So he's starting to overproduce. Because I think this fort is full. Uh-oh. Okay. Yeah, so I think this fort is full. So what we might do is just pause the production weapons for the minute, or shall we? I do want to build another one. They didn't come by... Lost one archer. They didn't come by water. But we do have, look, we have one.
Even when our foes come, we'll be ready for them.
But they might now be just as useless as like the walls and stuff these days. All I know. It's a real shame. I miss the old way of doing military. It was far more interesting. So we're saving up for our temple complex because our patron god's quite mad. He's quite a mad boy. Although... Please say that it was... No. It'd be really great if he just filled this up with barley, wouldn't it? Oh my goodness, that would just be the best. Seth. Cheer up, yeah? I'm working on getting you complex, all right? I'm saving for it right now. Right, this seems good. So let's get the temple complex in. That's bound to help. Right? Would you like some plazas as well? Try and offset the old mines there. They don't have dentists and things. I didn't do a dentist or an apothecary. Let's get those in. They don't have police. We could pop in a police station. Oh. Well, we've got that one there. That should be fine, right? Supply food. So it's still food that we're having trouble with. Because we can't get meat across the bleeding ferry landings. Unemployment, 0%. Improving our earning power. But we do have a food thing. But if I can improve the earning power, then maybe we could start importing a different kind of food for this side. Grain being by far the cheapest. So if we put accept all, and here trade in grain, and we try to maybe maintain 1,000, we could stop for now trading in the copper. We could stop that for a bit. And maybe we import to maintain, let's try 1,000, see how we get on, given that we don't really have the earning power at the moment. See how we get on. So this is where we want to sort out a papyrus making. If we put these in, and we will accept reeds in one and papyrus in the other. We would need to trade reeds and papyrus over here. And then how much have we got? We got some cash, so we get our papyrus makers in. Like that. See if we can get people employed there. Let's also import reeds. Import to maintain. Let's say 600. And then we will Export went over 100. Now, in terms of trade routes, they buy beer. We don't need to worry about that. We really don't. Don't need to worry about them. But let's open this trade route. It's a land one, which is nice, and it's cheap. And look, they'll buy the papyrus as well. I think we've got somebody else that we're already... Yeah, they'll buy papyrus, buy land at Abu. That's great. So we actually don't need to do it at the docks, but that's okay. So it being inland is not a problem because it doesn't need to go to the docks. Oh, but that's good. Mind you, the importing the reeds may do. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. 2,000 residents. So we want to get up to 3,000, don't we? That's what we want to do. Now let's try and hold a festival for Seth here. Good. I'd like to try and get the altars on this thing. That'd be great. But I'd also like to expand the military if I can. I think we could afford one. Let's get it built. That's one. And they still need this supply of food. Deliver the beer. It's so aggravating. So aggravating. And there comes the ship to buy it. That would have been good money too. Whatever. We might be able to get that now. Okay. So happy with the temple. Now we're probably going to import all the reeds and lose all our money. There's our reeds. But that's okay because we can start producing papyrus and that would be amazing. Another way of us making doubloons. Because I'd like to get the rest of the granite. I'm really hoping we'll buy a bunch of food. I might actually, with the grain situation, not muck around. I think we'll just do that. And try and save for a bit. So that when people come... Will they sell directly to a granary? Or does it have to be storage yards? I think it has to be storage yards, doesn't it? It won't go here. Okay. And I think they're land routes. We buy it from Abu, which is a land route. But we can also buy it from Meidum. So it could be either. Except grain there. And then I think... 2, 4, 6, 8. Let's try to import to maintain 1,000 reeds. And we'll make another storage yard here. To also accept grain. I've got a feeling we have to do it through storage yards, don't we? Yeah, look. So, we don't need this. Let's leave that empty. We don't need it. Then we would need to make them buy grain. And you would need to buy grain. Okay. That should really help with the food situation on this side of the water, right? Gonna need another storage yard for granite, right? 3264, yeah. Okay. Another storage yard then. Please. For granite. Let's get another inventory base up there. And that might be good. We might be fine just having that. Can't help but notice that one of our... We've got some silly people going out onto the fields. Let's try and stop that. Guitar's upset. But we've got all these weapons. So let's use them up. because I'm not actually importing copper at the moment. But we could use up all the weapons that we've produced and get an army out of them. A Nubian army is approaching and will reach your city in 24 months. Okie dokie. So I think the next step is to try and get the rest of the granite. Got the weapons coming across that we've been crafting. No, coming over to the recruiter. That's fantastic. So we've got a little bit of money now, haven't we? So let's see about import to maintain 100. Let's try. We've got 44. Let's see if we can get to 100 granite. Because I think that's all we need, right? It doesn't cost any money. It's just 100 granite. And then we can just place it. I don't know where we'll put it. But I suppose maybe somewhere around here with gardens and stuff could be quite nice. Kind of like that. You know. So I might stick it there. And then we need to get the population up to 3,000. We're probably going to bodge that somewhat. But then why do we need these? Maybe when we place it, it does need some work from these types of things. That might be true. But getting the population up, I'm thinking we set up a settlement over here. They grow food here, which was the chickpeas. They'll have to come up in strips, I think. It's because we have to have the water sources along here. So they might have to come up in strips and then we put bits and bobs at the other end. Like the bazaar and stuff. Get a few religious facilities around. But basically just have them there to exist. And then if there's unemployment, we just put work camps down. Got quite a lot of money. Maybe we could make a start. I'm not very good with this, but we can get. Going to need. It's quite a way to make it travel. The water lift. Yeah, the irrigation ditch. So if we came up like this, what if I just do that? I'll just do that. Might just do that. Oh. Okay. Now, if we destroy that, put the path in, and then the irrigation ditch, you get a little bridge. Okay, good. A Nubian army is eager to invade and will reach your city in 1 year. Ugh. I'm trying to work this out. I just don't know what I'm doing. Ooh, yeah, we can deliver those. That's something we actually can do. We need to set up gubbins around here, don't we? So these don't need a work camp. That's cool. They seem to be functioning. We have 96 granite. If we come over here, just get those few other blocks. 4, is it? Over there. See about building this obelisk. Got our army here. That's looking great. I wonder if they could do pots here. You know, because we could build a dock. Where we trade in clay. And, you know, we could put them here. Clay. But we would only do a small amount of pots. Something like this. Now, they won't like that, I wouldn't have thought. have a detrimental effect and all that sort of stuff. But, we can go a bit bigger here. We could do that. Oh, look at it. There we go. Do something like that. Now, what we would also have to do is pull that out so that we can actually try and get some people working this. Hopefully the water will keep going around. I don't know. If we then import clay to maintain 1,000. Right. Now, this is to do with our copper and weapons. Now, we could also do pots here. 1 month for the Nubian army. We could do pots there. In fact, we could do half because it will do everybody here. And we would need them to start buying pots. And you to start buying pots, right? Same over here, actually. Oops. We would need you to buy pots. Now, over here, time to go to battle. Whoa. We need to get a few more weapons, don't we? Doesn't sound like it ended, but we got a victory. Okay. I'm thinking we could probably do half pots here. And you buy pots. And then you could buy pots too. And see if we can really start increasing these numbers. Yeah. That would be good. Just trying to get some food. Oh, look. Nobody's working here. Bit of a problem. Bit of a problem. Now, I think we have all the granite. Yeah, look. Oh, my goodness. It looks so good. It does, doesn't it? Again, I can't rotate it. Oh, wow. It looks so good. So, phase 2. Carpenters use wood to build scaffolding. Finally, we have all the granite we need. Once my carpenters finish building the scaffolding, stonemasons can begin carving the obelisk. Right. That's a bit of an issue. We just don't have the workers. We do not have the workers. One of each should be fine. So I'm going to put you there. You there. And hopefully with pots coming in. Do you know what? I might trade some pots. Let's try and buy some just to give us a head start. Because we've got loads of cash. Import to maintain. Let's go with 1,000. Let's see what happens there. See how we get along. Because we are really short on workers. Let's turn you off. Maybe turn you off. What? Now, with the granite gone, we can shut down these storage yards and get those workers back. Okay. Tar. Now, these have some workers, 200 units. Now, we were importing wood to here, I believe. Is it here? Wood. So what I might do is accept none here. We will... Oh no. Well, the beer... No, this is fine. No, this is fine. So we need this wood. We just bought pots. We need this wood to be taken to the carpenters. Although they're in production. I don't see them. They are here. I don't see them getting on with it. Don't see them getting on with it. It's outrageous. It's freaking outrageous. Okay. It's pretty flashy, isn't it? Do you like it? So we've got some pots here, look. Need additional workers. I want to see these pots. Go into people's homes. Ah, those pots have gone, so we should start seeing stuff go on here. We've got pots here. Uh-oh. We're still buying the granite. No! No! We just bought 24 for absolutely no reason. Oh, goodness. What a waste. What a waste. Oh, well. What's done is done, and I can't export them. What's done is done. Nobody works there. We could maybe turn this one off on so people work it, and then empty the granite from there. We just need people to work in here, and then they can have the overflow granite here. Pots have gone from here. I think she's going to get them in here. Oh, I just saw that devolve though. They must have run out of food. Must have run out of food. She's gone. Oh, she has to go the long way around here. Yeah, see, 300 pots. No, you can buy that. Could probably also buy chickpea, but I doubt you will. Doubt you will. We need 8 workers. Well, they've got plenty of clay to keep them going, haven't they? But look, we've got upgrades over here. This is starting to happen. We're buying all this pottery, and we're still okay financially, so we'll keep going with that. Patar. Not quite sure what's going on here, though. Use wood to build scaffolding. I need a carpenter here, and I need him now. Yeah, I mean, there is a carpenter, and they have units of wood. What's this? Production. What are you producing? Ah, and then he goes. Oh, look, he's in there. He's doing it. He's building the scaffolding. I'm assuming we'll see the scaffolding. No. Doesn't give us a... Doesn't tell us how much we've got to go. The obelisk is 44% complete. I can't see the scaffolding, and there's no progression thing here. Work is progressing, like the labourers all have this. Do we need labourers? Just in case, shall we put a work camp down? Because I'm actually not sure if we need them. Maybe we do. Look, and it looks... Oh no, he's... Maybe we need labourers. I'm not rightly sure. It doesn't say that we do. He needs a carpenter here. So I think I've upped the wood, yeah. We could also trade pots over here. Oh, look, they're upgrading. Look at the population. 10% unemployment. It's always a way, isn't it? So now we could turn some of these back on, just to sort of soak up some of that unemployment. I think I'm going to see about buying more pots. I think we can afford it. We should probably build another one of these over here. We've got the food, I would say. We could do a bunch more dance schools. But we can also build a lot of work camps. Just trying to bump those numbers. Now, oh, 6 months, okay. So it'll be chickpeas and pottery. Yeah? I think so. Here they come. Moving in. Unemployment 2%, not too bad. Nowhere for these chickpeas to go. Nowhere. Oh, the obelisk is complete. Oh, wow. I think we're about to complete the level because we're almost at 3,000 population.
Thanks to your skill, Egypt now claims part of Nubia as its own. Through the city you have established, you have demonstrated Egypt's strength, wealth, and grandeur to the conquered Nubians.
Well, I'm lucky I got to see the obelisk at all. I didn't even know it was complete. Wow. Well, there we are. We completed Buhen. It's all good. And that means in the next episode we can move on to, what was it? Was it North de Jure? Because we did South. One or the other. Until then, fair Farron.